Hey everybody, today I wanted to talk to you just a little bit about brushes. Mascara Beauty has some amazing brushes, and it's just like anything. When you're using a great product, you need a great tool to apply it. So I always like to say, if you were painting a room and bought the best paint you could find, but bought the cheapest roller, it obviously wouldn't apply to your wall very well. So same thing with our amazing makeup. You need to have the tool. So today I'm going to show you just a few of our brushes and give you an idea of what they do. And I'm going to start with the very first brush that I bought. Before I even became an artist, I ordered this when I first bought my makeup. And this is a great starter brush. It's called the 30-second HAC Brush. All our brushes are two-sided. So this one has a domed side, which is awesome for getting in small areas, like putting on your highlight, even doing some fine contouring like your nose. The other end is great for blending. So this is also what I apply my main highlight with. I blend with this. I put my blush on with this. So this is a great starter brush. If you want one brush to get started with, the 30-second HAC is a great one to begin with. Second favorite brush is, let me just think of the name, Detail HAC Brush. All right, so the Detail HAC Brush again has that domed end, but it's a smaller one. So if you really want to do some detail work or touch-up work, this end is great. I have some little age spots, like I like to go in and do a little color correcting, and this is great for just kind of dotting that on. The other end, you can see it's kind of a flat, great brush for contour because it's just the right size of doing your contour. It fits perfectly under your cheekbone to kind of press that contour on, and that's what this one was made for. So again, you can blend with this, contour with this, do some detail work, an all-around great brush for getting started. Next one that a lot of people like, if you like a little bit heavier coverage with your makeup, this is the Buffy Brush. And it's really got dense bristles on both ends. Both sides are similarly shaped. One is a little bit bigger. These are great for dipping in your cream and putting on your highlight colors, your blush colors, but because it's so dense, it really layers a little bit more product on your skin. So if you like that little bit heavier coverage, this is your girl. You're gonna love the Buffy. Beautiful, again, beautiful brush, blends really well and applies really well. This one, again, is one of my favorites. I know I say that about a lot of them, but they're fabulous. I thought I could get by with one brush, but I kind of kept adding one and then another one and another one just because I love them. And they're such high quality brushes. So this is the Blush and Bronzer Brush. That's a mouthful right there. We call it the B squared. That one's a little easier to say. So again, this has more fluffy bristles, but again, super dense, two sides to this brush. The blush side is a little less dense. The blush side is used for obviously putting on your blush, but it can be used for putting on your highlights. Blending as well is great. This one is great for putting on your bronzer. When you just want a light coating of the bronzer, this is great to do large coverage areas and it blends great. A lot of women actually do their whole makeup with this brush as well and love it. So again, any of the brushes I'm showing you, you can pretty much do your whole makeup application with them. It's just kind of what you prefer, the size you prefer, how detailed you want. But this is the B squared Blush and Bronzer. This one is the Powder Brush. This one is awesome if you're using a dusting powder or a setting powder at the end. It has this really cool, really dense flat end, and it just fits in really well. So if you're doing some setting powder right here, you can just basically press it into your skin, just like that in your oily areas, and the powder sets perfectly. The other end is similar to a Buffy brush. So again, you could do your highlighting and blending and everything with this brush as well. Now I'm going to get into some of the smaller brushes. This one is the Eyeshadow Everything brush. So it has one end that's a fluffy brush. That one's great for just applying your base coats of your eyeshadow, and also it does a great job blending and smoothing your colors together so you don't have any sharp lines. The other end of that is a smaller domed end. This one is awesome if you want to get some detail color. So when I do that outside shadow on my eye, that deeper color, I just kind of press that color in and just do a little movement there. And that will give you a little bit more control of your colors. The other place I like to use this is right inside my eyes. I usually like to put a little shimmer in there. Today I have unicorn on, so I just want to touch a little bit of that color, and this end is perfect for that. And again, when you're done, go over and do a full blend with the Eyeshadow Everything brush. Next brush is the Hotline brush. This brush I cannot be without because it's fabulous for your eyebrows. And over the years, my eyebrows have gotten kind of sparse and I definitely need to fill them in. So this Hotline brush has this really great little pointy end, very fine and detailed. So I can dip that in my contour color and just kind of pencil in the strokes and fill it in. And then the other end is this cool little spoolie, and that allows me to just kind of brush them up. So between the two ends of this brush, perfect eyebrow brush. It can also be used for your eyeliner. So if you want to just line with a really fine detailed brush, this is great. Some ladies use this to line their lips with as well. And so it's a really good brush for that. So that's the Hotline. Next one I'm going to show you today is the Multitasker. Excuse me for not washing this off or cleaning it off with our Houdini. So I still got a little bit of my pretty red on there. This end is kind of a paddle end, you can see, and I use that for my lipstick. So I just dip that in our pans and apply my lip and cheek color with that. The other end has a really fine little end for doing detail work. Again, this is great for lip lining. It's also great for eyeliner. Some people also use this for the brows. The other place that I've seen a lot of people use this and it works great is if you have any blemishes and you want to just put a tiny dot of color correcting color on there, just dot it on. This is perfect for that. So again, up here where I have my age spot, I might just dot on a little mango or a little Frenchie up there. And then I would go over that with a different brush to kind of pat it in. That brush would be a blend and tap. So this one has a fluffy end, two fluffy ends. One's a domed end and one's more of a rounded end. These are great brushes for doing your eyeshadows. Again, it's a little denser brush than the Eyeshadow Everything brush. So perfect for doing shadows, also perfect for doing any blemish touch-up for that final. So again, start with this one, fill in that little blemish area, or if you have under eye bags, this Multitasker is amazing. I've seen people take a little bit of a light highlight color and just actually fill in the line, very detailed of where that is, and it pretty much makes the shadow go away so you don't see the bag anymore. Then you would go over that with the blend and tap just to gently soften that line. So that's amazing for under eye bags too. So as you can see, we have brushes for just about anything you can imagine. And if you have questions as to what brush is going to be the best for you, depending on what you're hoping to do, please ask me. I've been working with a lot of ladies and I have experience in doing color correcting, covering blemishes, melasma, scars, any of those types of things. So I can recommend the products and the brushes that are going to be the best fit for you. So just let me know, message me, and I'll be able to help you with anything. So thanks for watching today. I hope I shared a little bit of information with you on our brushes and how important they are to making your makeup application look totally flawless and like a second skin. Thanks for joining me.